All right, football guys talking basketball. But before we get to that, I think you
Oh,
almost just pulled a hammy
yeah.
running and getting
Oh,
something. What do we got here?
let's see.
Don't
Uh,
hurt yourself.
uh,
Oh,
uh,
are those OU football awards?
OU MVP awards, defensive MVP. How cool is that?
Wait, you have
These,
two of them?
yeah, 2002 and 2003.
You were good at football?
Yeah, I'm trying to convince my son that I was at one point.
Just showing him all the trophies? No, that's
Oh,
awesome.
yeah, those are pretty cool. I need to get them redone. They they're aged, and I don't think they put much attention to the trophies back in the day. They just kind of like slapped them together, the local trophy shop. So
Well, hopefully the awards that they handed out at this year's banquet are a little higher quality. Oh, that's funny. Football guys talking basketball. We got to do it. We got to start here. That did not go well for the Sooners. What, 5 losses in a row now to Texas at the Lloyd Noble Center
crazy.
and just got completely outplayed in the second half, man.
Yeah. I mean, it first half was super entertaining. A lot of great shot making. They jumped up to the big lead and we came roaring back. We're running the floor. It was fun, but just could not answer the call. And it felt like as Texas extended in the second half, we had the great crowd there, and the crowd kind of fell quiet. And it made it, I mean, just watching on television, it looked like it made it like a very pressure packed environment for the Sooners, and they just couldn't get anything to fall. They were getting good looks, good opportunities, just a bad shooting night.
Missed a bunch of shots around the rim,
Yeah.
and you got to finish those. If you are, I mean, you're just not going to beat many, if any, teams in the Big 12 if you shoot 4-19 from three.
Nope.
It was just they didn't hit shots, and on the other side of things, Texas with some impressive shot making from A. Smith and Dessou. Dessou killed OU. I
Yeah.
mean, they had no answer from him. He was scoring at the rim, hitting mid range, shooting threes. He's turned himself into a hell of a player, but it was just painful to watch Texas knocking down shots and the Sooners just missing over and over. Ugh. I felt for those guys, man. That you know that they were fired up for that performance, and to play the type of second half that they played, I can't feel good. Getting beat by 15 by your rival
Yeah.
on your own
And
floor.
it's like whenever we get the opportunity, we, for whatever reason, we have a big game and we build it up. There's a big crowd there, and you got the whiteout going on, and it just, I hate it for Porter Moser, man. I know, like, he's really trying to build momentum with the program and get the fans really kicked in. And, I feel like it's been good so far this year. I mean, obviously they got a good team. They're ranked high and they're fun to watch. Um, but that was not good. And offensively, it's like, I know they didn't give up, but they kind of ran out of creativity and just kind of resorted to standing around and hoisting shots, and they weren't hitting. And instead of trying to, get something going by getting to the rim, maybe getting to the foul line, just looked like it really stagnated on the offensive side.
I thought I thought Jalen Moore rose to the occasion.
Yeah.
I thought he raised his level. And he's played well. What is this? 3 games in a row. He's played some good basketball. And I thought that he was able to raise his level and match Texas's energy and athleticism, and really no one else did. I was
Yeah.
disappointed in the way that McCollum played. If you're supposed to be the guy when you're playing your rival on ESPN and your arena's as full as it's been in quite some time, that's time. If you're the guy, man, you got to show up.
Yeah.
And he didn't play well, didn't shoot it well. I mean, you shoot 39% from the field and 21% from three. You're not winning games in this league.
No. And what's frustrating is, I mean, they've been a better basketball team than Texas this year. And tonight it wasn't close. Texas was the better team, but when you have these teams at home, you've got to beat them at home, because you're not most likely not going to beat them on the road. And that's what's really tough about that. And, you know, they got a tough little stretch here. Right? After dropping that Texas game, they got Tech at home, who's a really tough team. And then you go on the road to K-State and UCF. So, you know, would have loved to have got that one. The next 3 games are going to be really hard to win.
I'm with you. A couple other thoughts on this game. My first thought, it should be required for OU Texas in basketball. OU wears crimson, Texas wears burnt orange. I don't see any reason why that shouldn't happen each and every time these two teams play each other in basketball. I just think it would look cool. I'm a fan of that. It's kind of like USC and UCLA in football.
Yeah.
I love the way it looks.
Little color rush game going on out there.
Just, it's crimson first burnt orange. Why not?
Hey, you're not going to hear me complain about that. I got no problem with that.
Maybe some people would say they're too close, but I don't.
For
I
the
don't think
colorblind folks out there.
Yeah, colorblind folks chime in here. I don't know. Maybe it's a terrible idea. Maybe it is. Let us know. TikTok us.
TikTok us.
But I would love to see that. I think that would be cool. Is it bad that I think the best moment for OU from this game was, and McCollum got fouled. He's shooting the 3 before the half. He got fouled. But the best moment of this game for OU is the camera cutting to the OU student throwing the double bird to the ref. It went double bird, then thumbs down, and realized that she was just on national television flipping the double. That was an incredible moment. And you know that every single person that knows that young woman sent her that. I bet her phone, her phone ran out of battery at that basketball game.
There's no doubt about it. That's going to be like the new, I don't know, screenshot of OU fans. That was great. I loved it. I loved the look she gave her friend whenever she saw she was busted. That was awesome. I agree. That was the best part of the game.
It was certainly the funniest part of the game. And then the second half unfolded, and I was sitting there show us the lady flipping the refs off again.
Go back to the double birds.
Go back to her. She made me smile.
What a frustrating night, though, man. And I feel bad. I know Porter Moser was all amped up for that one. It would have been awesome to get the big win over your rival in front of a big crowd. Dang.
It's painful, but
frustrating.
Onward for Oklahoma basketball. Let's hit the Thunder real quick here in FGTB. Thunder end up beating the Portland Trailblazers 111-109 on a game winner where Jalen Williams hits a jumper on the left side with about 2 seconds left to go in the game. That situation was aided by a Chauncey Billups technical foul. Thank you, Mr. Big Shot, for that. But this game's a great reminder. The other guys, it doesn't matter what the record is, they're still NBA players. And the Trailblazers, 18 of 39 from the 3-point line.
Wow. What, you beat them by 60 the last time you played them?
Yeah. Thunder were 7 of 23. You were minus 11 in 3-point field goals made, and you somehow still win the game. That's pretty nuts.
Crazy. Yeah, that is. Whew.
But hey,
Take 'em
that
how
is
you
what.
get 'em.
Yeah, that is what you take them how you get them. That's exactly right. It was cool to see Jalen Williams have that moment, hit that game winner. Shai ends up with 33, 6 rebounds and 10 assists. He's awesome. He's awesome at basketball. Was it his best game? No, but he's awesome at basketball. And now the Thunder move to 30 and 13, which means they're the number 1 team in the Western Conference.
Wow.
Because I believe they have the tiebreaker as of now over the Minnesota Timberwolves. So that's pretty cool.
Impressive. And, you know, anything can happen, but I don't see this team fading. I mean, you never know what injuries and stuff like that, but in a good spot. Boom.
There they are.
It's so pretty.
On the 1 line, baby.
That's awesome.
Pretty cool. Now, a couple other Thunder things. Congrats to Chet Holmgren. He was one of the 41 players named to the player pool for the U.S. men's national team that will eventually play in the Paris Olympics. And I mean, that's awesome. And I hope he ends up on that team. I think he's got a really good chance of being one of the centers on that team. I do think it's just from all the stories you hear from the guys that participate in that stuff. It seems like it's a fantastic growing experience and learning experience. And the more time Chet can spend with, guys like LeBron James that have played at the highest level for a long, long time and learn about how they've done that, I think it would be a great thing for him. It would be really beneficial for his growth as a player. So I hope he makes it, man. That would be awesome. Yeah. I would love for the Thunder to have a guy representing the franchise on the Olympic team.
Yeah, no, I agree. That'd be awesome. I mean, that's a pretty nice honor, whether you get selected or not. You know,
they only pick 12 guys, so yeah,
that's tough. But to be in the pool, I mean, that's a nice honor. Your first your rookie year going at it. That's awesome. Pretty impressive.
Now, I do want to say you're going to have a very difficult time convincing me that there are 41 American players that are better and can contribute more to a team than Jalen Williams. Good luck convincing me of that. Now, I don't necessarily want to go through the list and say he's better than this guy, he's better than this guy, he's better than this guy. I mean, we can do that if you want, but I don't think there's any way in hell he shouldn't be in this player pool with the way that he's playing right now. Yeah. I mean, there's just no way there's 41 American-born guys that are playing better basketball than him right now. I find that very hard to believe. I'm not entirely sure how the process works, but need to open your eyes, people. If he doesn't make the player pool, the guy is playing outstanding basketball.
Yep. Nope. I agree. I mean, you kind of open my eyes to how good he's been this year, and it feels like almost on a nightly basis he's doing something incredible. Been incredibly consistent this year.